chances that we've had. Joe, I'm excited. That's what I am. I'm excited. I'm excited to use this energy. I got 25 minutes. Just give value.
Word.
Everything that I've been internalizing about this message, rise and shine, that's what we're calling it tonight.
Word.
I'm talking about failure, I'm talking about confidence, how to build it, I'm talking about finding purpose through your life. Those three things are what I'm talking about. And I have internalized these stories, the message, and I can't wait to give it out. About 20 minutes, right there on that stage. It's going down at 7 o'clock. Going from a student to now being a keynote speaker, it's been amazing, man. It's been some preparation, it's been some work, but going from a freshman to graduating, I'm an alum, a proud alum. Dude, I got so many sweaters and shirts from UNCG, it ain't even funny that I wear on the weekends and in the evenings when I get home from school, or from not school, from work, right? And it means the world, man. This is like a stepping stone. This isn't it, but this is a huge milestone that it went from a dream saying I wanted to go back to my school. I wanted to go back to the university that helped create who I am. Got my business degree from the Bryan School, which is where the keynote is tonight. In Phi Beta Sigma, the Rho Beta chapter here at UNCG, that's the foundation, man. That's where I built connections with brothers that were doing things. That's where I learned about leadership. I learned about collaboration. I ran up on a box when I was looking for some old pictures. To go into this keynote, I ran into this box that had a notebook from 2001 when I was in a class. It was a career development class. And as I was going through this notebook, it's bringing back memories, man. So being a junior, one of the top things that I wrote for myself before I died that I wanted to do was professionally speak to a big audience. And woo, I totally forgot about that. Who falls short is to blame for you. See, right here at G, you were given the foundation for your confidence. Through the Bryan School, you belong initially.
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
Myself while I was here. I was here for a reason. I earned this opportunity. I earned this opportunity, and I'm here for a reason. My family, yo. My family, my wife, my co-pilot, my best friend, my son, my daughter. They mean the world to me. That's the reason why I'm doing this, man. I'm trying to show my family, myself included, but my family, my wife, my son, my daughter, showing them that it's possible. You can dream about something, you can put in the work, but I'm becoming a better person. Through all of this, that's the beauty of it. I'm checking myself in my patience. My kids have taught me so much about just patience, right? They teach me so much about who I am as a person that I know that I have a gift in my communication to other people that I want to take the knowledge, some of it professional, some of it personal, and maybe help somebody else out that might be struggling with a dream and thinking that it can't come true for me. I can't be as big as whoever else they may see in a different light. But I'm here to say that if you want to do the work on you, which I call the root work, it's possible, man. Anything is possible. But my family, my wife, my children, they're the supporters, man. That's my village, that's my tribe. I can't be here tonight and do me and realize my dream if it wasn't for the foundation and the support that I have at home. It means the world. Man, whoa. So going from a student to now being a keynote speaker, it's been amazing, man. It's been some preparation, it's been some work. Got my business degree from the Bryan School, which is where the keynote is tonight. Ain't that crazy? Dude, and I've been trying to get in there for about 2 years. Trying to get in there to give my story. I knew I had something burning in me to give back value going back 2 years ago. The Bryan School prepared me for business, to the business world. It gave me kind of the basics. But the most important thing that UNCG and the Bryan School did for me is it gave me the platform and an opportunity. Because the same employer that I work for today is the same employer that hired me out of college. And I earned that opportunity from a campus interview. This has been a journey, right? And I went from speaking to partners, which I'm going to get to why I started doing that. So my partners being real estate agents and builders, I go from speaking to them about their business and how they can win to where we are tonight, speaking to my alma mater, speaking to UNCG, and all this being root work that I was doing on myself. That's the reason why it was so hard for me to make the decision to move my business from that triangle area to the triad. But eventually I did. And when I moved back to this area, here's the thing. I had the knowledge up here, but I didn't know anybody. So what I had to do was to go to work. I had to go to work to start introducing myself to new people. And I started doing the one-on-one lunch meetings. I would go to people's offices, being realtors or builder, to introduce who I was and to introduce them to my craft and how I like to do business and how I can help them in their business. It was too slow. It's too slow. One-on-one was taking a lot of time, and I'm in an environment where I'm commissioned, right? I got to go get the fish, I got to clean the fish, and I got to fry the fish to make sure that my family and I eat, and it was too slow. So I had an idea after somebody gave me an opportunity to help them speak. They had an opportunity to speak to a group of real estate agents and they needed some help. So somebody tapped me in to say, would you be willing to help me do this presentation to a group of real estate agents? Again, my partners. And I said yes. And from that moment of me saying yes and working on the craft of giving that presentation to a group that I really didn't know, but I wanted to help out a teammate and a colleague, when I was on stage, Rue, I could feel the energy. I could feel that I was at work and I was really giving value to about 70 to 80 people in the room. And I knew the material and I could tell that they were getting it. They were asking me questions afterwards. I had a line of people, man, that might have been about 7 to 10 people in line wanting to talk to me after the presentation. That's what gave me the idea. That started the idea of me saying, I think there's a little bit more in me to give value back to my partners who I want to introduce myself to, but I need to do it in a different way, not on one-on-one. So I started this environment to go one-on-many. And through that, I started doing the work on myself to be a better communicator, to challenge myself with speaking opportunities with different variety of spaces and audiences. And going into where we are tonight, that was an opportunity that I wanted around the same time when I felt like I was ready, and that opportunity wasn't just handed to me. And through persistence, I got here, but I don't think I was ready, even when I said I wanted it. I wanted to get to the blind square. I wanted to give back value to the students, just it wasn't my time, and I realized that. I was at least smart enough to know I need to keep doing the work on me so that when my time does happen, and eventually it did, because we're here tonight, when that time does happen, I need to make sure that I show up and show out. So that's why we're here tonight. And this ain't the end of it, brother. This is just the beginning. That's why it's so surreal. I dream about this, man. I have visions. And it went from a place of dreaming about it to putting in the work, not having the exact date, not knowing the exact time when it was going to come to pass, but knowing that eventually it was going to happen. To God be the glory, man. We here. We here, baby. Let's go. It's an honor. It's an honor. As an only child, as a husband, as a father, as an accomplished mortgage banker, as a purpose-driven leader, for me to be your keynote speaker tonight, it's an honor. Man. So my journey began more than 20 years ago in the banking industry, where I quickly became known for my commitment to my clients and my strong work ethic. But it was when I was here at UNCG, when I got my college degree in 2002 with a business administration degree, concentration in marketing, that started it all.